StockPulse Newsroom. We are talking Kraken Energy here. Kraken Energy trades as UUSA on the CSE in Canada and UUSAF, on the OTCQB in the States here. And I've got David Forrest here, the CEO. So David, been a little bit here since we connected here. I know a lot of work going on. So yeah, why don't you bring investors kind of up to speed on latest activities for the company?
Totally. Yeah. So we've initiated several different technical activities at our Apex project, which is Nevada's largest past producing uranium mine. So we should have an airborne survey, airborne radiometrics and mag survey commencing over that. And that's over the large land package that we acquired recently. So we increased our land position by about 10 times. So we're flying all of that for radiometrics. Again, the great thing about uranium is it speaks to you. You can image it pretty directly. So we're hoping that will turn up some, maybe the historic anomalies. There's several uranium showings across kilometers at the property. So we're hoping it will highlight maybe showings around some of those, and then maybe some completely new uranium showings in the area. We know there's a lot of uranium around here. So we're hoping that this will light up some targets for us. And then also got crews on the ground, mapping, sampling, looking over that whole area. We've got kilometers of target zone. And then at the same time, we're also, the thing that I'm really excited about what we've been doing is beefing up our management team and our advisory board. So we just announced Troy Beaujolais, who's a former VP with NextGen. NextGen being, a $1 billion uranium development company. Troy's expertise is in project development. So how do you actually put a uranium deposit, a uranium project into production? And that's one thing we're really interested in. The U.S. needs 50 million pounds of uranium supply a year. There's not a lot of clear answers on where that's going to come from. But I know we could probably talk about too the funding that's come into the U.S. for uranium. A couple of weeks ago, we saw $4.3 billion announced for supply of domestic uranium. I mean, like the government wants American reactors to be buying American uranium, and 4.3 billion is a lot. I mean, that's a lot of money for a minerals sector. And we also saw a move to get uranium added back to the strategic minerals list. So I think with all that going on, having someone like Troy to help us sort of pioneer paths to production, looking at how do you actually take something, a deposit like Apex or other projects, how do you take that and put it into production and actually start, what's the quickest path to producing the uranium that America needs? We also engaged Fuse Advisors, who are a leading engineering firm, to study that. So they're also just looking at, what are the best engineering options? What are the best permitting options for getting uranium projects into production? And I think it's going to be an exciting time. We all know the markets have been fairly challenging lately for resource stocks. I mean, for everything really. But I think in terms of sort of where we're at in uranium, it's a pretty exciting time because the world knows we need new sources of baseload energy. And having the options, we want to take the team that we've built around the Apex project, the leading uranium team, and use that to look at other solutions, new solutions all across the U.S.
Yeah. How's the cash position here to do your treasure hunt? You all loaded up? Yeah.
We were over 11 million in the bank. So we're well funded. Everything is moving forward. We'll enough funded to do all the exploration work that we're looking at for the summer.
Okay, well, you paint quite a picture there. So quite the in-depth update. Appreciate it. David Forrest, CEO, Kraken Energy, UUSA, the CSE, UUSAF, OTCQB in the States. David, thanks again. You painted a picture here. A lot of updates coming. So we'll check back in when you have another one.
Thanks, Rob. Appreciate you having me.